Logarithms in pH. This is the topic of Screencast 15.5. In this screencast you'll learn why you need to know about logarithms if you're going to understand acids and bases. Also, how do these things all relate? The hydrogen ion concentration, that's H plus in square brackets, that means the concentration in moles per liter. The hydroxide ion concentration, that's that bad boy. The pH and the pH. How do we get one from the other? Let's go ahead and find out. Alright, logarithms and pH. It's come to my attention from teaching chemistry to students that a lot of them aren't real comfortable with logarithms. I wasn't myself when I was exposed to them, so let's pretend you know nothing. Or very little. What is 10 to the second power? 100, that's right. What's 10 to the minus second power? That's a little bit tougher. Well, it's the same as 1 over 10 to the second power, so it's 1/100th, or 0.01. We can say that 2 is the log of 100. It's the power, isn't it? Negative 2 is the log of this number. It's the base 10 log, if you will, of 0.01. So, logs are exponents, or powers, if you will. Okay, let's apply this to concentration of acid. Say the hydrogen ion concentration is 10 to the minus 2. The pH is simply 2. They could have said the pH is minus 2, but that would have been a negative system and it would have been weird, so we always use the positive number, not the negative number. Alright, so we can come up with a couple formulas based on this. It must be true then that 10 to the negative pH is the hydrogen ion concentration, since we established that it's 2. The pH is 2, and so there's your 2 right there. Similarly, and maybe not as obviously to you, the pH is the negative log of the hydrogen ion concentration, the negative power, if you will, of the hydrogen ion concentration. You may recall from learning this previously that we can say the same kind of stuff about POH, right? It's this exact same kind of thing. It's the powers of hydroxide, not the powers of H+. We'll try to keep it secret that almost nobody ever uses this, but let's get it in there anyhow. So 10 to the negative POH is the hydroxide ion concentration, and the POH is the negative log of the hydroxide ion concentration. All we're doing is throwing a little O in there. We're just saying the same things are true. What is the relationship between H plus and OH minus? You might remember that you multiply them together, they're always equal to 10 to the minus 14th. That is the relationship between all these things. pH, POH, hydrogen ion concentration, hydroxide ion concentration. Why do we need logs to do all this sorts of stuff? Because some person in their infinite wisdom said, I don't like using like 10 to the minus, 7 molar. I want to say pH 7. Perhaps they think that makes it easier. I'm not so sure, but in any event, that's a little bit about logarithms and pH. In the next screencast, we'll show you examples where we apply these formulas.